ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। We are starting Brahadaranyaka Upanishad. Brahadaranyaka Upanishad is a very important Upanishad. It is the biggest Upanishad. Study of Upanishad is generally not considered as complete if we don't study it along with commentary by Bhagwan Adi Shankaracharya ji. But we are going to study with Shankar Bhashya as well as Anandagiri ji's Tika and our Bade Maharaj ji, Swami Vishnudevan ji's Tippanis, like how we study all other Upanishads. Those who want to also read English explanation, then they can send me their name and I will send them the English explanation commentary on Brahadaranyaka. It covers all the Moola mantras, word for word meaning, translation, explanation, Bhashya, etc. So it will be helpful to the main course of study. There are 10 major Upanishads, as you know. Isha Kena Katha Prashna, Munda Mandukya Taitiri, Aitareyancha Chandogyam, Brahadaranyakam Tatha. So 10 Upanishads are there. The shloka, those who don't know, then they should memorize it. Isha Kena Katha Prashna. So Ishavasya Kena Katha Prashna. Munda Mandukya Titirihi Taittiriya Upanishad. Aitareyancha Chandogyam. Aitareya, Chandogya and Brahadaranyaka. On these 10 Upanishads, Bhagavan Bhashyakara has written his commentary. And therefore, they all have become must for the study for those students who want to study Upanishads Prasthanatraya in detail. Brahadaranyaka Upanishad, because it is very big, we have to have lot of stamina to study this. We will get exhausted. Upanishad mantras will not. They will continue. And I have seen many people drop out. See, Kaivalya Upanishad, Amrit Bindu Upanishad, 22 mantras are there, so you can easily manage. It's very small. This Upanishad is very big and it has upasanas which we cannot even understand or comprehend what they are trying to say. So they might be little difficult, but acharyas are there, they have given commentary, so we will try to study from them. The Bhashya on Brahadaranyaka Upanishad is considered as a masterpiece. Actually, that has become an authority for understanding many concepts in Advaita Vedanta, how to understand them, or what is the meaning of certain things. For that, Brahadaranyaka commentary becomes the reference point. So, as much clarity we can get is useful. And then, on this, as we will see in the introduction, Sureshwaracharya ji has written elaborate Vartika. 11,200 shlokas are written on this. So these become what are called as Akara Granthas. Akara means the mine. They are the mine to get the gems out. So if I want any gem of Advaita, these will be the Akara Grantha. They will write in, like in Advaita Siddhi many times, Madhusudan Saraswati ji writes, Akara Grantheshu Drashtavyam. The details should be seen in Akara Grantha. Means you see all these texts. Sometimes they also use Yoga Vasishtha for Akara Grantha, only in principle. So this is just to highlight the importance of this Grantha. What is the meaning of the word Upanishad? What is this? Anybody knows the shloka for the Upanishad? Hmm. Tasmad Upanishad Bhavet. Upaniyema Atmanam Brahma Pastad Dvayam Yataha Nihantya Vidyam Tajjancha Tasmad Upanishad Bhavet. Upanishad has Upa and Ni. They are the prefixes. And Sad is the root, Dhatu. Sad Dhatu is there. So what it does, what Upanishad does, literally if you want, it takes the Jivatma and reminds this Jivatma that your true nature is Brahma. Brahma takes Jiva to Brahma. Which Brahma? Apastam Dvayam. Yataha. Yataha Yasmat. That from which the Dvaitam is gone. The non-dual Brahma you are. This is what is reminded by Upanishad. So we should never lose this focus that in this, whether I study small Upanishad or big Upanishad, whether I study complicated stuff or anything, the main objective of Upanishad is to remind me my Brahmatva. And sometimes all the turbulences can come in mind. And yet I have to come back to my ground, that this is where I am. This is who I am. This is the role of Upanishad. And that's why this is a reminder I should keep studying. Every detail I cannot study every day, but at least some portion also if I study, it reminds me. So it is my avidya tajjancha, of ignorance, and avidya karyam. Tajjam means avidya janyam karyam. Bhaya, shoka, moha, whatever other karyam, fear, grief, delusion, in different ways, all these are the effects of avidya. They all are eliminated when I understand the purport of Upanishad. This is the meaning of Upanishad. Okay. Other Upanishads, those who have already studied, They don't need much elaboration. But in this Upanishad, introduction itself, Bhagavan Bhashyakar gives most elaborate. Means in other Upanishads, for example, Kathopanishad, we have seen good introduction, but here it is even bigger. So first let us enter into the Bhashya, and then I will give you a gist first, and then we will see step by step. So I am assuming everybody has the text, otherwise you just do Shravanam. Even if you listen, that is enough. Anandagiri's Tika is there. So I will chant this shloka, you repeat after me. Yadavidyavashad Vishwam
जलविद्याविषाद्विश्वम्
Nahivat
दृश्यते रचना इव
Yad Vidyaya Chatadhanis
यद्विद्यया च तद्दानिः
Purushottamam
सम्बन्धे पुरुषोत्तमम् यद्विद्ययावशाद्विश्वम् दृश्यते रचना इव यद्विद्यया तद्दानस्तम्बन्धे पुरुषोत्तमम्.
You may not have that shloka. Yeah, don't worry. Just listen. Yad avidyaya vashad vishwam drishyate. Yad avidya. That avidya. So now that avidya, which avidya we are referring to? Brahmashraya and Brahmavishaya avidya. Morning class we saw this. Same idea came. Yad avidya. So Brahmashraya, Brahmavishaya avidyaya tad avidya vashat. Because of that ignorance, Vishwam drishyate, this world is seen. How world is seen? Rashana ahivat. Rashana means rope. That rope which appears as a snake. So this world is like a rope snake, Rajju Sarpa. That which is not there, but it is appearing. Rashana ahivat. Vishwam drishyate. Because of avidya. Yad vidya, and by whose vidya, by whose knowledge, tadhani, tadhani tasya, avidyayaha tasyaha or vishwasya. World will also not remain, avidya also will not remain, tadhani. So vidya will remove avidya, knowledge will remove ignorance. And ignorance affects like this world. We say effect of this ignorance is the world. Actually, effect of the ignorance is mind. World negation may happen, may not happen, you are not worried. This mind, if you can negate, your problem is solved. World, let the world remain, what is the problem? And if world is negated and mind is not negated, all problems are going to be there. So wherever they say world, you should understand mind and everything else. Mind, you must understand. My mind. That is what causes the problem. But this is not to tell somebody, if you have problem, it is your mind. It is not to tell somebody. It is for me to understand, if I have problem, it is my mind. I need to deal with it. Tam Purushottamam Vande. To that Purushottama, Paramatma. So, that Purushottama is the one who is the Ashraya of Avidya, and that Purushottama is the Vishaya of Avidya. This Purushottama is for that Yad, by whose Vidya everything will go. Clear? Second shloka. Namastrayanta sandoha
नमस्त्रय्यन्त सन्दोह
iruha bhanave
सरसीरुह भानवे
ave parapakshaugha
गुरवे परपक्षौध
ध्वंसपटीयसे.
ध्वान्तध्वंसपटीयसे नमस्त्रयन्त सन्दोह सरसीरुह भानवे गुरवे परपक्षौद ध्वान्तस्ध्वंसपटीयसे
Gurave namaha. First salutation was to Brahma. Second salutation is to Guru. Gurave namaha. Who is the Guru? Bhashyakara. Gurave namaha. Why the salutation is offered? Because he is Parapakshaugha Dvanta Dvansa Patiyasa. Pratipadika is Akaranda. Patiyasa. Patiyas. Sakaranta Shabda. Patiyase. Chaturthi. Fourth case will be Patiyase. Patiyasa means expert. What is he expert in? Dhvanta Dhvansa. Dhvanta means thick darkness. Dhvansa means destruction. He is expert in destroying the thick darkness. Of whom the floods which are given by the opponents, all Dvaitins, Parapaksha. So all those who say Brahma is Satyam, Jagat is Satyam, to all those people, they are ignorant people. Their ignorance is removed by Guru. Parapakshaugha. Augha means pravaha. Augha, pravaha, here they have given samuha. Parapakshaugha, bhedavadi samuha. 5 number tippani also you see. And he is also not only doing only such destruction, Trayanta Sandoha Sarasiruha Bhanave. He is the Bhanu. Bhanu means sun. Sun for whom? The lotus, which arises in the Vedanta. Trayanta. Trayi means Prasthanatraya. Bhagavad Gita, Upanishad, Brahma Sutra. In that Trayanta Sandoha, Sandoha means Samuha, collection. In that Sarasi, so that is the lake. In that the lotus which arises, it will arise only when sun is there. That sun is the Guru. So in the presence of that Guru, this lotus will bloom. Right? In presence of that sun, lotus will bloom. In other words, if I have Prasthanatraya, I am present. Nothing will happen unless somebody explains. So he has already done that explanation. And because that explanation is not enough for us sometimes, so then somebody else has to explain more. Then somebody else has to explain. Like that, commentaries and sub-commentaries have come. Sarasi means the lake. Sarasi uha means that which arises, that comes up. Sarasihi. Sarasi ruha means the same, that which arises in the lotus. For that lotus, he is the Bhanu. Sarasi Ruha is one Shabda. Uha also means that which arises. In that way also it is taken. So in Vedanta, lake, the lotus which arises because of the sun, and that sun also destroys the groups or collections of the Parapaksha. He is expert in that. To that Guru is the salutation. Bhagavad Pada Padabja
भगवत्पादपादाद्य
Vivarhanam
द्वन्द्वं द्वन्द्वविबर्हणम्
Ishwaradi Sadbhangai
सुरेश्वरादिसद्भृङ्गै
Navalambitamabhaje.
नवलम्बितमाभजे भगवत्पादाद्यद्वन्द्वनिबर्हणम् सुरेश्वरादिसद्भृङ्गै माभजे
Bhagavad Pada Padabja Dvandvam Abhaje. Bhagavad Pada means Bhagavan Bhashyakara. His Padabja Dvandvam, his 2 feet are like 2 lotuses. Padabja Dvandvam. What do? Dvandva Nibarhanam. They destroy the duality in the form of Raga Dvesha, Kama Krodha, Sukha Dukha, Mana Apamana, whatever Dvandva is there, that Dvandva Nibarhanam, destroyer. In other words, when I have that kind of bhava, then all the duality from my mind will go away. Dvandva Nibarhanam, Padabja Dvandvam. And in that lotus, Bhagwan's feet are like lotus. Who goes near that lotus? Sureshwaradi Sadbhranga, the auspicious or beautiful bees like Sureshwaracharya ji. See, Anandagiri ji uses him as Pramana. See, if Sureshwaracharya ji goes, then what to talk of us, Starting from him, Sureshwaradi, such great Mahatmas, masters, even they seek his blessings to remove duality. So, Dvandva here, Adhyatmika Dvandva is there in mind duality, and otherwise Dvandva means Dvaitam. In general, all Dvaitam is removed. So, because Sureshwaracharya ji earlier accepted Dvaitam, and then he understood Advaitam. So, like that, even he followed Bhagavan Bhashyakara. Sureshwaradi Sadbhrangaihi Avalambitam is Visheshana for Padabja Dvandvam. Tam Aham Abhaje. To that 2 feet I surrender, I bow down, I worship. Bhajanam is everything. Brahadaranyake Bhashya Pakriti Siddhaye
प्रकृतिसिद्धये
Timashritya
सुरेश्वरोक्तिमाश्रित्य
Vinyaya Nirnayah.
यत्ते न्यायनिर्णयः बृहदारण्यके भाष्ये शिष्यो प्रकृतिसिद्धये सुरेश्वरोक्तिमाश्रित्य क्रियते न्यायनिर्णयः
Brahadaranyake Bhashya. In Brahadaranyaka Bhashya, so this Brahadaranyaka Upanishad mantras are there. On that, Shankaracharya's Bhashyakar's commentary is there. On that, Anandagiri ji says, Nyaya Nirnaya Kriyate. I am creating commentary. That commentary's name is Nyaya Nirnaya. Either you say commentary's name is Nyaya Nirnaya, or we will see what is there in 8 number Tippani. Nyayasya Nirnaya. Whatever logical discussions are there, we are making a firm conclusion Nirnaya means conclusion. So we are making a firm conclusion on these logical discussions. Wherever there is two thoughts, we are making sure this is it. This is how it is. Because Nyaya Nirnaya is also a commentary on Brahma Sutra by Anandagiri ji. Anandagiri ji's Vyakhya on Brahma Sutra Bhashya is also called Nyaya Nirnaya. Some of you have at least during the course I had shown Ratna Prabha was there and Nyaya Nirnaya is also there in that book. Chatusutri, those who have, if I am not wrong, it is there. So Anandagiri's Tika is called Nyaya Nirnaya on Brahma Sutra. So then somebody say, oh, these also you are giving the same name. So you say here we are doing Nyayasya Nirnaya. So he may not have given a name, but that is what he means. And how are we doing? He says, how am I doing this? Sureshwaroktim Ashritya. I am going to take support of Sureshwaracharyaji's exposition. So that shows how Sureshwaracharya means Vartik. How much importance is given to Vartik also. Sureshwaroktim Ashritya Nyaya Nirnaya Kriyate. Why are you doing it? Shishyopakriti Siddhaye. For Shishyanam Upakriti. Now you see 7 and 8 number Tippani. Upakriti hi असंभावना विपरीत भावना राहित्येन वाक्यार्थ बोध रूपा ग्राह्या. Upakriti means the knowledge that I get, it should be asambhavana and viparita bhavana rahita. Asambhavana viparita bhavana rahityena vakyartha bodha. Knowledge should take place where there is no asambhavana. Asambhavana means, which asambhavana is this? Both praman as well as prameya. Praman asambhavana, prameya asambhavana, they are not there, and viparita bhavana also should not be there. So what is the meaning of these terms? In short, I will give. Most of you can either read explanation in English commentary we have given, I think. Praman asambhavana means, in layman's term, Vedas don't have solution for my problem. Generally, how do people think? Vedas don't have solution for my problem. My problem is different. So where will I find solution? In some other thing, in Laukika Jagat. This understanding is, means Veda is not Pramanam. For my quest, Veda is not Pramana. This is called Pramana Asambhavana. Technically, if you want to put, Jiva Brahma Aikya is not revealed by Vedas. This is a technical way of putting. But generally, layman, he is not even going there. That, oh, Jiva Brahma Aikya is what actually I'm looking for, and Vedas are not going to give. If Vedas don't give, who will give? Nobody else will give. So, Praman Asambhavana is this. Prameya Asambhavana is Jiva Brahma Aikya is revealed by Vedas, but I don't accept it. Because for Jiva Brahma Aikya, this finite, how can it be infinite? How can this world be only an appearance? And you are saying the happiness is my swarupa, my nature. I think happiness is outside. You ask anybody, where is happiness? In objects or in something else. Definitely it's not me. Why? Because I am suffering. This is Prameya Sambhavana. Something else will make me happy, something else will make me complete. And Viparita Bhavana is I have understood and yet I am not able to be that. I still feel world may be real, objects may give happiness, etc., etc. That is Viparita Bhavana. So Vedanta Jnanam, if it happens without these limitations, for that purpose, that is what is said in the shloka, Upakriti Siddhaye, Shishya Upakriti Siddhaye. Now, 8 number tippani, you see, Nyaya Nirnaya iti Nyayanam Nirnaya. Nyaya means of the yuktis. Shrutyartha Upod Balakataya. If it says Va, you make it Ba. Upod Balakataya Bhashyoktanam Yuktinam Nirnaya. Nirnaya means Vadi Shankita Abhasata Nirakarana Purassaram Abhilashitartha Sadhakatva Vyavasthapana. Ityartha. In other words, from clear conclusion which is not shaken by opponents. This is what is required. Okay. So for this, Brahadaranyake Bhashye Nyaya Nirnaya Kriyate. In Brahadaranyaka Bhashya, Nyaya Nirnaya is done so that the Shishyas get the knowledge which is devoid of Asambhavana, Viparita Bhavana, etc. Okay, next page in the Tika. काण्वोपनिषद विवरण व्याजेन अशेषाम एव उपनिषदम शोधयितु कामो भगवान भाष्यकारो विघ्नोपशमादि समर्थम शिष्टाचार प्रमाणकम परापर गुरु नमस्कार रूपम मंगलम आचरति. So now he introduces Kanvopanishad. In Brahadaranyaka Upanishad comes in Shukla Yajurveda. We studied one Upanishad just before this from Shukla Yajurveda. What was that Upanishad? Ishavasya Upanishad. Ishavasya Upanishad is Upanishad belonging to mantra portion of Shukla Yajurveda. And Brahadaranyaka Upanishad belongs to Brahmana. So generally, Brahmana Upanishad is elaboration on Mantra Upanishad. Mantra Upanishad is in brief, like Ishavasya only 18 mantras are there. But this is very, very vast. And this Upanishad belongs to Kanva Shakha, on which Bhashyakara is writing commentary. There is another Shakha, which is Madhyandina. So, on that, Vidyaranya Swamiji has written commentary. We don't have to go into that detail right now. So, that's why the Acharya says here, Kanvo Upanishad Vivarana Vyajena, by elaboration on Kanva Shakhiya Upanishad, on which Bhashya is also there and Vartika is also on that only. But Vartikar has used Madhyandina portions also. He will say, this is Bhashya. They'll say, in Madhyandina, this is how it is given. So wherever there are some slight variations, he will mention it. Kanvopanishad Vivarana Vyajena Ashesham Eva Upanishadam Shodhaitu Kamo. All Upanishad are as if explained by writing explanation on Brahadaranyaka. Well, this is easy, then all I should study is one Upanishad. But to study this, see, Brahat means very big. Aranyaka means actually you have to study this in forest only. Forest means Forest has two meanings. One meaning of forest is where there is minimum population. This is general idea of forest. So then population is less, disturbances are less, and I am focused more on my studies. So like earlier, this area was forest, but then civilization came here so much that how many times sannyasis will go on running from here to further, there to further, you know. Another meaning that is taken is where Stri and Purusha are not together. They are separated. That is called forest. Like here in Kailash. So in somewhere it will be said, Stri Jana Asankirna Desha. That is called Aranyam. Somewhere it will come probably. And it also means because there are so many upasanas that I should spend more time in nature and dwell on those things. So that Virat and Hiranyagarbha, they are also there in my mind, so that it is easy for me to dwell on totality, samashti. So that I don't focus only on me, my body, my needs, my this, that, etc. Upanishadam shodhaitu kamo Bhagavan Bhashyakara. Shodhaitu kamaha means the one who has nirnita tatparyaka kartumanaha. The one who has desired to do this nirnaya. Bhagavan Bhashyakara, he does Mangalacharanam. Vigna upashamadi samartham shishtachara pramanakam parapara guru namaskara rupam. He does salutations to para and apara guru. Means all those who are past gurus and all the way up to recent one. And this Mangalacharanam is Shishtachara. Means this is a right way of living, the right way of doing any such beginning where you offer salutations to all teachers. Mangalam Acharati. So he does Mangalacharanam. What is that? So, first line we will read in Bhashya. Om Namo Brahmadibhyo Brahma Vidya Sampradaya Kartrubhyo Vansha Rishibhyo Namo Gurubhyaha. Om Namo Brahmadibhyaha. Salutations are to Brahmaji onwards. Brahma Adi. So Brahma and everybody else. So Shankaracharya ji himself is doing salutations to Brahmaji. Namo Brahmadibhyo. Then all those acharyas who are Brahma Vidya Sampradaya Karta. Brahma Vidya Sampradaya Kartrubhyo. One number tippani you see. Sampradaya means Shishyebhyaha Sampradanam. Samyak Pradanam. Every time I may not refer to see this tippani, see that tippani. Those who have the book, you should be quick enough to listen to what I am saying also, and at the same time quickly see that tippani and come back to Bhashya or Tika. Okay? Mean if you just say in that tippani and forget what I am talking, then also it doesn't serve the purpose. At least grasp the main thing. Then when your homework will be, see the tippanis, whatever is possible. All tippanis are difficult, but whatever is possible, we'll see. So, Sampradaya Kartrubhyo, Vansha Rishibhyo, and there is Rishi Vamsha, which will be said at the end of second chapter, at the end of fourth chapter also. It is called Vamsha Brahmana, the lineage of his guru and his guru and his guru and his guru, all the way up to Brahmaji. Salutations. See, in Kathopanishad, he had done Namaskar to Nachiketa and Yamacharya, Guru Shishya. Here he is doing namaskar to all acharyas who are in the sampradaya. We may not even know so many of them, but salutations are offered to all of them. Okay. Now, the next portion we will see tomorrow. I just want to tell you that English commentary which is there, right? In that, there'll be all this portion, Bhashya mainly, and some portions of Tika will be taken to explain what is the purpose of this introduction to this Upanishad, why this introduction has come. And once I understand, of course, whatever Bhashyakar has given, to tell me why I should study Upanishad. Okay. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutra Bhashya Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punah Ishvaro Gururatmeti Murti Veda Vibhagine Vyomavad Vyapta Dehaya Dakshinamurtaye Namaha. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.